So Janibek knocks out Andrei Mikhailovich in round 9 to defend his IBF middleweight world title. Obviously, I didn't even know it was earlier today. Luckily, I caught the start of it just in time. But yeah, obviously it's in Australia, so that probably makes more sense why it was. What was it, midday, 1 o'clock when the fight was in UK time. But Janibek had to work hard, didn't he? Had to work hard for that win. Don't get me wrong, I thought he was dominant. I still thought he was dominant in the fight. I thought Mikhailovich probably won 2 rounds at best, which was round 4 and round 6. They were all competitive rounds. A few of them were competitive rounds. And Mikhailovich, when he was forcing his way forward, it actually helped him. And it caused Janibek problems as well. But Janibek saw after it. Look, at the end of the day, I don't rate the middleweight division at all. I don't rate the champions in the middleweight division. I can still see weaknesses in Janibek. But Janibek offensively, he's very good. He's very good offensively. Especially with his accuracy as well, that left hand southpaw, the power in that southpaw punch as well from Janibek. Which is probably why people have struggled to beat him, because he is a southpaw, Janibek. But I still think he can be beatable. Because his defensiveness, he still got kicked a few times from Mikhailovich. When it's one of them shots where that wasn't necessary, really, let's be real. It's like the unnecessary shots, which he couldn't defend. And against a better opposition, like, obviously, from Michael Benson, apparently the belt was not at stake, and Janibek would now be stripped of it as a result. So it could be Hamza Shiraz versus Denzel Bentley for the vacant WBO middleweight world title if Janibek is stripped of the belt. And that would be a good fight, Shiraz Bentley. I think that's pretty even. Because Denzel Bentley, he's had that world title shot, hasn't he? While Hamza Shiraz hasn't. So that would be a good fight, that one, Shiraz Bentley. I think they were supposed to fight each other for years, weren't they? Shiraz and Bentley as well. So we could finally see it. But that's not enough topic. In terms of Janibek, then to me, when I look at Janibek, he does look too big as well, for middleweight as well. I think he could do with moving up to super middleweight. Of course, Janibek wants to become undisputed, and he is wanting to fight Eswan Diara and Taras Adamed, which are, for me, winnable fights for Janibek. I think Janibek wipes both of them out quite easily. I won't say easy, but he wipes both of them out for me. Smarts both of them. Taras Adamed, don't really rate him, to be honest with you, as a champion. And Eswan Diara is, 40 plus years old now, 40-year-old man. Eswan Diara from years ago, we have a fucking fight on our hands with Janibek and Diara. But with Diara now, 40-year-old, you can still see it, he is aging as well. I will ignore his last performance. Towards Diara. That was a pretty easy fight for him, let's be real. But Janibek, very good offensively, so good. I will say that he is so good offensively, but defensively, I think he can get at him defensively, Janibek. And I still believe Denzel Bentley won that fight against Janibek. And that's probably the only opponent for me that has caused Janibek real problems, in my opinion. But then, Denzel Bentley ended up losing to Nathan Heaney. And Nathan Heaney, not exactly world level, is he? And got beat at Prod Paul. So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird division in the middleweight, isn't it? But yeah, Janibek, the stoppage was right for me. I think that was right to wave it off, because at the end of the day, Mikhailovich's jaw, for me, it got finished, didn't it? It got fucking done, his show. And it's the way he fell back as well once Janibek ended that punt, and now it's like, yeah, fucking just end it. He's done. But fair play to him. Fair play to Mikhailovich though. Because I never thought he would cause any problems in Janibek at all. I thought Janibek would get it done inside 6 rounds. It did look like it could be done inside 6 rounds after Janibek knocked him down in round 2. Looked like it would be done earlier. And I was ready to say what a waste of time fight that was. But then Mikhailovich, he stuck in. He's got a toughness about him. And he caused 3 problems when he was forcing his way forward as well. When he made it ugly, when it made it an ugly fight, that's where he won rounds 4 and 6 for me, where he made it quite ugly. And when Janibek didn't do much in them 2 rounds, the rounds Mikhailovich did win. So yeah, but yeah, well deserved winner though, well deserved winner in Janibek. In the end, that's the job done. That's the job done in the end, Janibek. And even he'll be happy with that. He'll be thinking to himself, you know what, I got tested there. And end of the day, he's chasing legacy, Janibek. As much, for me, he has not faced anyone, Janibek. He's not really faced anyone apart from Denzel Bentley, who I thought beat him. I think Janibek, he's doing the right thing, chasing all the other belts, become undisputed, and maybe move up to super middleweight. It's not what I want him to do. I actually want Janibek to face the likes of Hamza Shiraz, or even Denzel Bentley rematch, or Chris Eubank Jr. But we know what Chris Eubank Jr. is doing. It's the fight with the most money for me. That's where Chris Eubank Jr. is going, so it won't be him. Even though I'm frustrated, it should be him, because he keeps telling us he's going to fight for world titles, but he goes on about his hotels, the hotel he lives in. Denzel Bentley, I thought he should have got a rematch when they did fight. I thought he should have got a rematch, Denzel Bentley, so that's probably why they probably don't do the Hamza Shiraz Denzel Bentley fight next. Because I think Janibek, what he's going to do is, even if the WBO strip him, he will still draw down the yard, smoke Yaro out, wipe him out, wipe the Kyle Starmers out, win them 2 belts. And then he'll probably fight the winner of Shiraz Bentley for undisputed, for the undisputed fight. That's where I think Janibek will go, in my opinion. So that's where I think Janibek will go, even though I want him to face Shiraz or Bentley. So I think Hamza Shiraz will fancy his chances against Janibek. You know, Shiraz knows he can get at Janibek, especially with Janibek's defence as well. But anyways, I'm done here for there. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below on Janibek's performance. Wasn't his greatest performance, it was still a dominant performance. From him. And yeah, it was a job done performance from Janibek. Is he feeling the weight at middleweight? Is that why he's now chasing the other belts? Because he probably knows he hasn't got none yet in terms of fighting at middleweight. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, and see you later.